So, all right. Hey guys, Tim Gillette. We hit the record button here on our Blab, our second night of doing the Rock Around Your Blog Q&A. The things on join us so that you can actually find out about your blog and branding. And I got my friend Yvonne here who's going to kind of help me out with questions. So type questions in down there. Yvonne's going to keep me on track to do them, and I'm gonna do a little bit here of information first, and then we're going to open seats up so people can come in, and we can get some of your questions answered that way. So. But before we go into that, a little bit about some of the stuff people ask me about blogging and branding, and personal branding is the subject I basically want to focus on tonight. The way I help people in branding, and I'm going to relate it to the direct sales industry. And I don't know, Yvonne, are you still in direct sales? Well, you and I talked about this. Yeah,
I am.
Direct sales, and I'm not going to pick on anybody's certain product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this product as an example. Eric, I see you jump in, buddy. I haven't seen Eric in a while. Let's say that you're a direct salesperson for these sunglasses, and all you can talk to me about is how these sunglasses have the greatest sunglasses because they have the protection for the UV rays, and you can tell me about how that's good for brown eyes, all right, and especially in the Texas sun, all right. You can tell me all the techniques that if I wear these glasses in Texas, how they're going to be so much better, and that's what you all get focused on is the techniques between this and the eyes. Guess what? My eyes aren't really brown. They just look like it in the thing here. So guess what? You did not sell me on it. Now, let's talk about these very same sunglasses if we put the personal branding idea behind it. And that is, my family has had eye problems. My mom and my grandmom and my granddad, their eyes that they ended up wearing reading glasses like these at an early age because they didn't take care of their eyes. They did not have the proper protection on their eyes when they went out in the sun. So it kind of runs in my family. And when I get these sunglasses, these were the one with the right UV protection that mattered to the family eyes I have. And now that I wear them, I know that I'm stopping the chain, all right, of this problem going down in health-wise in my family because I found a solution. Now, I've just taken a product that most people would spend trying to sell the product. I put a personal story behind it, and that was a very poor personal story. I know. Go ahead, shake your head, Yvonne. Agree with me.
It was okay. It was good.
Yeah. But now that I put a very good personal story to it, now you wonder about those glasses. And if you have any eye problems, if you have to wear reading glasses or glasses, now you're interested into what these glasses can do for you. Before that, all right, trying to sell them on the idea of how good they are doesn't work. Everybody now who has eye problems that have been through their family through the years, I got their attention. They want to buy it from me. But better than that is after they buy these from me, they get in a relationship and they find out how well I take care of people and how it's not about the glasses for me. It's about my relationship to Yvonne. Mm-hmm. Now, when I take that relationship and start building that relationship, now Yvonne goes, that's cool, sunglasses. Next year, when they come out with the ladies' sleek line of sunglasses, not only is Yvonne going to buy a pair from me, she's going to become a distributor, and she's going to go sell the ladies' version of it, and she's going to tell everybody about it. Why? Because I set her on fire with my story. That is how personal branding works. And whether you're a speaker or a coach or you are in direct sales, those are the things. When you put your personal story, and when I say the personal story onto it, I mean the emotional personal story. Mm-hmm. Put emotion into that story about why you're into that service or product. And when you do that, you're going to see so many more results because people are going to connect with your emotional story more than they're going to connect with how good the product is.
That's good, yes.
That is what I teach in personal branding. So I wanted to share that with you guys tonight as kind of a tip. I see Eric in there. I have not, Eric, well, I think it was a year and a half ago, we spoke together at an event in Addison, Texas, here by my house. Glad to have you in the room. He gets a chance, we'll bring him in, and Robert. So Yvonne, DFW Rock Social Media. That's right, Eric. I remember that. Yvonne, what is it that you have taken to personally put into your brand to sell your product?
That's a good question because what you just said about branding is I never took that into perspective, I thought of branding as more myself, or, you know, you have to have everything lined up and your website lined up and all that kind of stuff, which is true, yes. But that part right there, that was amazing, to have a personal story about the product, why they should, you know, to solve a problem. And so I'm one of those people that are still doing that, or still in the process of finding that.
Okay. When I'm in Houston, I'm chatting with you. We're going to sit down one-on-one, and I'm gonna narrow this down for you, girl.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Because, like I said, I've just like I was telling Robert, you know, we're another scope or chat blab, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm just finding my my story, I guess. You know, and even though I'm however old I am, I thought I knew myself. I thought I had it going, and then I come on Periscope, and it's like, oh wait, hold on, you know. And so I'm finding I remember the passion that which I love is helping people. And so, yes, and storytelling, like you have to be good at that. And so that's what I'm getting in touch with for sure.
So storytelling, and one of the greater stories on social media that is not an expert, Mr. Robert C. Stern.
I know. I'm still like starstruck.
Oh, cut it out, Yvonne.
Well, it's just
Do it.
But I'll stop.
Cut it out.
Okay, fine. He's
Oh,
just no, it's true. No, Robert's so amazing because he, like I said, he speaks to you, like, you know, and you're not some, you know, star, like, oh, whatever.
I'm
You
going
know,
to embarrass Yvonne right now.
Why would you want to do that?
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
God.
Fan yourself and make sure you have your water.
I do.
I know. I saw right after I got off. You guys didn't wait for me to leave the room first.
Oh no! Oh my God.
I thought you were going to pull another magic trick, Robert.
I just did. Look at her face. It's turning bright red.
Okay, yeah. That's funny. You weren't gone. Oh, that's so funny.
Always look above at the bubbles to make sure the person left the room when they're saying goodbye.
That's funny.
Did you hear what he did to me the other night?
No.
I popped into He Said, Red Said, and I got on the screen, and he goes, wait, you want to see a magic trick? And he pulls an envelope off his desk, and he goes, Tim Gillette, in the car industry, got out of it. You know what I mean? What else? I forget what else he did.
And he became a barista for 5 years at the coffee shop.
And I went for a minute. Wait a minute. Where did I see him?
That's so funny. That is so funny. Yes, he says that. I believe you now. Now I believe you, Robert. I believe you.
You never know who's watching.
Right. Yes, thank you. We were, though, because you're right. You just left the scope. We're like, oh my gosh, it's Robert. We're like, had to take our drinks, we're like fading ourselves, like, and he was watching the whole thing. Yeah, he sure did.
And I'm getting ready to get up to put my daughter to sleep, and I'm watching the three of them, and I'm like, wait a minute, Raina. I put the earpiece back in. I'm like, what the heck are they doing?
That's so funny.
It must be the magic drapes.
There they are.
That was off record, so it was not recorded. Or no, it was. I don't know. Forget it.
It was.
Yeah, it was. That's okay, though, because that's a personal story. See, we're building stories.
You know what you said, Tim, that was like 100% correct? I don't care if it's MLM. I don't care if it's you're selling your services, a brick and mortar, anything else. You need to find out the reasoning behind your possible customers to create the story to work with them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you knew that, why do you wear sunglasses?
Mm-hmm.
I am
learning.
Yes,
you have eye problems. You this is what it does.
Mm-hmm.
To asking just the customer why exactly. You ask them a much question.
You work with the health products, and do you want more energy? Do you want more this? Then you know what products are going to work better, and then you can get into the stories and the reasons and the case studies and everything about why it works for that.
That's brilliant, right?
And now you just made it personal to them.
Right.
I mean, I can talk social media all day, and I could say, hey, Yvonne, what I can do for you is going to be this, and this. And in the back of your mind, you're going, but I don't want that.
Mm-hmm. You never even asked who it was. Yeah, right. It's so true. It's so true.
But I mean, and I always tell, go for the emotional story. Find out what emotion will get them, because that emotion and your story together, you're building a customer for life.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about that, that's what you really want. You want a customer for life, and it doesn't matter if you're selling sunglasses or you decide to sell wine. You become someone now. You become the brand. You become the person, all right, that is now someone that they want to do business with, no matter what you're selling. And if something new comes along, they see something change. Oh, well, yeah, you got a new makeup line. What is that? And immediately they buy it from you, no matter what it is, because they know, like, and trust you already. So, I mean, that's for me. I switched from the car industry to speaking and coaching and real estate. And I've got people who from 10 years ago are now coming on board, getting into my programs because they knew me. They liked me.
Then.
Huh?
He said you sold him a car then? He sold him a house here?
No.
I can't see as a car salesman, but yeah.
No, I was never a car salesman.
He was not a car salesman.
Oh my gosh,
I don't want to start any rumors.
See what I mean? Oh no.
Oh God, there goes the rumor.
No,
Tim Blett was a car salesman.
Okay, so y'all got me. That's me. I'm such a airhead sometimes, and so this is real, and everyone's seen that. But yeah, I just believed that. I did.
No, I was in Yvonne, because I don't know if you were in a room where I told that story. I was in a car wash industry, and I know this part's recorded, and everybody knows this is about my story. Is I made in a mobile car wash business in Dallas, Texas, over 6 figures a month washing cars. Yet I was miserable. I hated it. And I didn't wash the cars. Okay. I did some customers. I had employees doing it, but the headaches that went with that business just irritated me. I couldn't wait to get out of it. And I mean, you think about how much money that is.
Right.
All right. And most people go, money buys happiness. And then they say money can't buy happiness. No, you decide happiness. All right. And I could be a millionaire, and I tell people, I've lived in the mansion and I've lived in a cardboard box, and I am not afraid to go to either one of them ever again because of that, my experiences.
Right.
All right. And it's why I live in a small condo. I sold my big house, and I'm happy as can be where I'm at. And I know that at any point in time we were joking with Robert the other night, was my wife's in New York doing sales work. And if I had nothing going on here in Dallas, I can hop on a plane and go to New York with her. If I do, I'm going across the bridge and going to steal those curtains to bring back here to take to California, apparently.
I know. In New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yes, New Jersey.
If I come out there, though, now that you know I travel like that, Robert, I come out there, you're at least having coffee with me. You know,
the problem is he's going to be doing less traveling now.
Why?
Because he fell into blab. His wife might be in New York, but he's not lonely anymore. He's got blab.
You know, in a way, yes and no with that. You know, when she's home, I probably won't be on this as much. But when she's away, and this is the business side of me, Robert, I am not ever a person who I can slack for about that long a time. And it, you know, until I get bored with it. And then I'm like, where's the business angle to this? Because for me, it's about putting together the business puzzle, or shall I say the business gamble. I like to take my risks in areas I can play. And I jumped on here and I've been on Blabs with both Michael Hyatt and Bob Berg, but Bob knows me because Bob and I have done stuff together before. And I have no problem jumping on him anytime. But that first one was like, he's asking for questions and I don't know what I'm going to ask. Oh, he approved me. Guess I'm going to figure something out to ask now.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the risks I like to take in life. All right. And the risks have paid off. Yeah, I've got you as a friend now. I've got Robert as a friend now. And I mean, you're not on the show, my radio show yet, buddy. This only has 35 followers. Remember, the radio show has millions.
That's awesome.
We're going to get them all on Blab.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's so true. So whenever my first Blab was whenever I met you, Tim, and it was with John.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, and I knew him from Periscope. I didn't know him, but I felt comfortable to go in his room. So that was awesome. And then what again brings me here. Then tonight, Robert, I get to meet him. Again, no big deal, you know. So yeah, but it was really cool.
Where's the water?
It was just me.
Yeah, but it wasn't just you. Sherry's going up the water, and then Liz in Paraguay, and I'm sitting. This doesn't know me.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not kidding. It was like silent. We drank our water. We were going. It was crazy.
Just a normal guy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Really?
I want to tell you something. Before live streaming, we had a good business. It was all United States business, helping people out, social media. Live streaming? Oh my God. It was like my calling. You know, all of a sudden it was like, whoa, I get to talk to people live. I get to actually get involved in their lives. I get to make all these amazing contacts.
Wow.
I mean, I have this podcast now we're doing. We're doing another one on Sunday, Tim, and then we're doing our normal one Monday night. We want to catch up on to get to this, the sixth one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I met Vicky on Periscope. And we just connected. And Tim was in our blab when we did our episode 1.
Yeah.
I think he probably had a bucket next to him because he was laughing so hard. The two of us, we're like
I can't see that at all.
We're like a divorced couple. We just go at each other's throats. We love each other so much. It's hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
But I met her that way. I met you guys that way. I mean, I met some of the friends that I have that I could probably call my closest friends. I met on Periscope.
Wow.
And now Blab. It's unbelievable.
It really
Thank
is.
you, Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, it was great. Were you here the other night, Adam?
Adam was in it. Yep.
Yeah. So
we just put out. We scheduled the next one for Sunday, and then we have we have a certain guest we're trying to get for Monday night. We'll find out tonight if we have him or not. So,
okay.
And then I'll schedule that one on.
Okay.
Hey,
Robert, some of the people you want, by the way, you and I have connections. All right. Send me private messages and I'll tell you if somebody you're looking for, if I can get them, I'll hook you up with them. If I know,
I'm trying to find some big names to get on Blab and just interview them, just business people. I mean, some of the CEOs, they want to come on, but they're hesitant.
really?
You know who I'll get for you?
I want Mark.
Mark?
Lisa
Cuban?
Grossman.
Mark Cuban?
I already DM'd him, and I already sent him a message through Cyberdust.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he wrote back to me. He said, I'm just too busy right now because they just started up Shark Tank again.
Yeah.
He said, I'm just too busy right now. I can't do those things. I mean,
Okay.
Can you imagine if I was interviewing Mark Cuban? Blab would break.
I know.
Now, when you
If
say
you-
he's hesitant,
Okay.
why is he? When you say he's hesitant, it's because he's not
You
sure.
want to get Mark Cuban on the radio show, I'm sure.
I do. All right, and I'll tell you what, I'm a Mavericks season ticket holder. I spend a lot of money every year with the Mavericks, and I can't even get him.
I know.
But I know some of his assistants. So
I mean, I think he would go nuts on this. He would love it.
yeah, he would.
He'd probably do it. He'd probably start a weekly Blab.
He probably would. What's his name? I was trying to get a couple of the guys from Shark Tank on my radio show. I still have not pulled that down.
Who's really big on Periscope? Damon.
Who? Damon is?
And so's O'Leary. They're both all over Periscope.
I will be following that. So those two I want. I know somebody. I'm friends with a guy in Fort Worth who interviewed Barbara.
Oh, Barbara
on his
Kirkland.
podcast. Yeah, on his podcast. So.
You know who's really big too? Me.
Who? Huh? You?
I'm just kidding.
You get some applause for that, girl.
Thank you.
Yvonne, everybody will be watching you lady.
Thank you. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna get embarrassed again. No, I'm just kidding. That was great. I still can't believe it.
Here in Dallas, all right, I make phone calls. I can get Troy. I can get
You know where I'd love to get Troy, but he's too busy. We do like 10. I got a Blab right now is starting. We do what's called the NBL.
Okay.
It's the National Blabbers League. There's 4 of us.
Uh-huh.
We make our picks on football. We're actually doing better than ESPN's 4 guys.
How
Our picks.
funny.
We want to challenge them to come on Blab with us.
That
That's
would be
awesome.
hilarious.
Right? That would be.
In fact, we
Yes.
have to do our pick tonight because there's a game tomorrow night. So we kind of rehash our Sunday about making fun of each other, about who they picked and did everything. And then we make our pick for Thursday, and then we do our usually Sunday morning picks. We do it like at 10:45 in the morning. We'll do like an hour and a half show, our picks, the games, everything else. But the problem is, I already told them we got to do it Saturday night because there's a game 9:30 in the morning on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Dolphins and the Jets are in London.
Yeah.
London.
They went to London to play. So
yeah, we do that. I do the NFL show thing. We changed the name to I think it's the Pigskin Pick'em League.
What? Okay. That's a good one. The Pigskin is a football. Yeah, I get it.
There you go. Now, you're in Houston. You better know what football is.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. Texans better know what football is, okay? Because we have the best high school football in the country.
Yeah. And I made Yvonne's night tonight. She found out I'm going to be in Texas.
Yes, November 2nd. Mm-hmm.
November 2nd in Houston, November 3rd in Austin. And then if I'm not mistaken, you got to look up the dates. But I'm going to be in Dallas and Fort Worth.
I'm checking in. Don't tell me the 9th and 10th. I'll be mad.
No, not in November. It's next year.
Oh, okay.
Dallas, May 16th. Fort Worth, May 17th.
Wow. I'll be there too.
May 16th. I'm trying to get May 16th.
Yeah. That's
Monday.
That tour I'm doing for social media we're doing. 4
Daytime?
speakers, 5.5 hours, lunch included, straight social media information.
Awesome.
So that's daytime. Are you free that night?
Let me see what's going on first. Dallas, May 16th is Monday. How far is Fort Worth?
Fort Worth's only a 45-minute ride.
Yeah, then I would be free that night, definitely, because I just want to be in. I'll probably stay in the same hotel then and just go the early morning over to Fort Worth for the day.
Okay. Because I'll put an event together. You and I'll chat. I'll do something. I can get my team to get a team of people, fill a room, and we'll do something together.
Yeah, because we have. I'm doing that show during the day, and with me is going to be Vincenzo Landino.
Okay.
Met him or not from Connecticut, and Doug Cohen from Michigan.
Okay.
They're flying in to do the event with me.
All right. Well, if I could get you that night, I'll get an event and I'll put some people in a room and we'll actually make something out of it.
Sounds good to me.
So details will be to follow. See that?
Oh, actually, there's one other person that's going to be part of my event for Dallas and Fort Worth. I totally forgot. She hasn't sent me her headshot and bio yet.
Who?
Erin Smith.
Aha.
You know Erin.
I know Erin.
Yeah. She's speaking at my event.
Cool. No.
Got to get one woman up there.
So, but I'll tell you what. Now you're here. We'll put something together at night after the event for my team, and I can definitely put it together.
The event's over like at 2:30, so that means like at 3:30 after questions afterwards, I can head over. I just got to decide if we're going to switch hotels or not and be closer in Fort Worth.
So, Robert, how does one get into your event?
Well, they sign up, register, and buy the ticket to go to the event, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. I sent you the link.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Just hit the town you were interested, the info button, and you can register right there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Houston, we're trying to push a little more. We got to get some more ticket sales on there.
Yeah, I will.
I just haven't really advertised it that much in Houston and in Austin yet because I was focusing on October 19th. I'll be in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I'll get with you.
It sounds good.
So, but yeah, that works for me to do an event with you here. I mean, we got months out. Yeah, I'll end up having to get a big room having you here. All right.
And that's what we're doing in the afternoon. We're doing about 200 people.
Yeah. So
my event it's just under 6 hours. It's 4 speakers. It's straight social media with no upsells, nothing selling afterwards. It's straight educational, like the old school webinar workshops and stuff. And it's $99.
Wow.
I mean, for a 5.5 hour event, that's cheap.
That's huge. Right. With the value. Yeah.
That's dirt cheap.
That's awesome.
And that's every single one of these events. 5.5 hours, $99, all 25 cities. And we just added 4 more cities onto it.
Wow.
The whole thing. We're going to Tacoma, Seattle, Denver, and actually five more. Tacoma, Seattle, and Denver, and we're adding Toronto and Vancouver.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Robert. That really is. Yeah.
And we may, because I just spoke to some international people, be setting this tour up in Europe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, under my umbrella, but I will get people out there to do the tour because of language and everything else.
Oh,
that's what I do. I go into foreign cities. I get people to do it. But I mean, Denver, if you need a speaker, we'll talk. I want to speak in Denver.
I'm trying to get Joel.
Lisa Grossman.
Joel Com?
Yeah.
Lisa Grossman? I don't know Lisa.
You don't know Lisa? Look her up on YouTube. She's I love her. Yeah, and I know her. She is like an Eric Warrior, however you say his name. She's like up in she's in those leagues. Yeah.
Okay.
She's a speaker and she helped. Yeah, you should
Big
look her up.
boss babe with me. Husband won't let her.
Yeah, no, he might.
Oh, thanks.
He can come. Hey.
Take her.
All right. Man.
Well, I got to run out because I got to get to this other thing. Otherwise, they're going to make the pick for me.
Okay. Hey, thanks for stopping in on this, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
No problem. Keep telling the journey and the stories, just like you're saying.
Yep.
Take care. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. So let's see if we can pull somebody else in here.
Yes.
What do you see? Anybody asking something different in there? Adam.
There was Miss D for Corporate was in here. I don't know if she's still here. I think she might have left. I don't see her here. I was going to say if you've ever met her. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm combing through the top real quick to see anybody in here want to get in here and ask some things about any blogging or branding questions. If you will, go ahead, pop into the seat, and we'll get you loaded in. You get to ask me anything on blogging and branding, and I will do my darndest to answer it. But, do you have a blog, Yvonne? Are you blogging on a regular basis?
I don't, and that's what I'm starting to do. Yes, that's one reason why. I'm totally nothing. So yes.
Okay. Well, you have a website. Is your website able to add? You have a WordPress site where you can just add a blog?
I do actually have a WordPress site. Yes, that I opened up to start blogging. But like you just said earlier, how there's really no one helps or no one. You kind of get the idea and then you just kind of stops. So that's where, I went to. So, yes. Because it's sitting there.
One of the things I want to create, and I've got a bunch of ideas down, but I'm thinking about doing it in a format like this some night about ideas for writer's block.
That would be awesome. Because
I'm working on it. I've got about 10 ideas onto it recorded. I'm recording piece by piece as I get it because I want to put that out. That's going to be my giveaway product. I'm not even because that's the biggest thing people challenge with, and I'm like, what better way to increase my list than to do that? Mm-hmm. No, who is this? Who is this person? Passionate about life and influencers do. Have you a clear choice? Miss Jazzy. Okay.
So someone's gonna pop in.
I was looking at something. No, they weren't popping. There wasn't somebody popping in. There was a question that was asked on there, and I was looking at it going, what the heck? So I learned that you got to watch different things that are put into here. So
gotcha.
Let me see who's in here. Simon, Simon, I know he's a distributor in one.
I would like to hear his view.
Yeah. Stephanie, are you back in here, or are you still out on the run? Because she may have just left her computer on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, no, she said she's back.
You want to jump in? Go ahead. So, and is that M. Sandy Jazz? You want to jump in? You can. So those who have great questions, I would love to have you in here.
Oh, yeah. Where were we? We were on I think Periscope where I saw her, Sandy.
Sandy, is that you? Are you there?
I'm trying to get in.
So this is from earlier, right? No, I know. Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, yeah. We were in a Periscope together, right?
I think that's where around.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
see you. That's
you.
awesome. I knew I recognized your handle. Yeah.
With no makeup on and getting ready for bed. You know how that goes.
Oh my gosh. Now you're beautiful. You're awesome.
Hey, good to meet you. What do you want to talk about? I mean, I can talk about almost anything. I'm in sales. I promote music. I paint. I mean, I do a lot of things. I know Blab is not supposed to be about me, but you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, what I do this about every night, Cindy, is I do things because my whole thing is helping people with their brand and their blog. So branding secrets, like I talked about earlier when we started, is just coming up with an idea to brand yourself, and then the blog is the best way to start building content about yourself online. So I mean, I do this for Q&A. If you have any questions in those, I'm glad to answer.
So
you know what? I'm not prepared to ask you a question. I mean,
Oh,
I know
okay.
you have to come up with some kind of content and have an outline before you get on and start periscoping and blabbing. I understand all that. I've been kind of like a viewer for a while. Not
that's
ready
okay.
to
That's
do
good.
it
Yeah. You hopped on here. That's awesome.
until I'm prepared to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to people every day. What is the big deal about getting on a blab? I don't know. It's like being on the news to me.
Right. Well, it's because, it's like you have to be, it's easy to be behind the, not easy, I should say, the screen, but, you have to, you're real. It's real. Like you're here, Tim's here, they're here. So, yeah. It's almost like,
yeah, you're like,
you're
now,
like naked.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
hear.
Perfect. Yeah, we can hear you perfect.
See, I'm
Okay.
on a cell phone right now. I don't know if that's right. Without
and it's
speaker.
Oh, yeah, your speaker on your phone. Probably turn the speaker up on the phone. I used to do it on phones to begin with. And the speaker on the phone and the microphone, just for some reason, it doesn't adapt right sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was going to ask you, Tim, so if we're starting to blog, the content, would you just tell somebody to, if they just have an idea, they just talk about themselves, like should it be, I know it should be interesting and have good, content, but should they just go for it and just start writing?
Yeah, I tell people, talk about your journey and whatever your sales of your product is. I have a 4-part blogging formula that has not done me any wrong, and that is I put a picture in it, all right, to get people interested. Number 2, tell a story. Don't try to go into immediately teaching, but tell a story, and then teach from the story. Give your teaching points from the story. And once you do that, all right, the teaching points from the story, then you give a call to action. Very simple. Maybe check out my website for more information type call to action. Don't try to sell in it, because if you try to sell, people are not going to buy from you.
Right.
They're coming to blogs looking for information.
Find out about you. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think for me, it's a matter of time, sitting down and writing it out and just doing it. That kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
that's
on the
true.
road every day. I'm a road warrior. When I get home, I'm putting on my jeans and taking off my makeup, and I'm done for the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could speak into it like
I'm not
get a
saying I
video
don't
on
wanna
the
do
phone
it.
and speak into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things I'll tell you, Cindy, and I know this for a fact because he was my friend, is Zig Ziglar never wrote a book. Zig Ziglar, he talked into a recorder, and his secretary, she typed out what he talked. He just carried a recorder around with him and talked into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, a lot of people do that for a blab or for a blog, and then they get it transcribed, and then they have somebody else types out their message for them.
Right.
So
just the same way, doesn't change it. Yeah, just they type it out, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I mean, Sandy, I'm sure you got a cool story you can be telling. You know what I mean? Tell a story in a video. They do a video blog.
I do.
Yeah.
I know. See, yay! I want to hear it.
On and on and on and on and on. It'll need editing. Trust me.
Yeah. They all do. They all do. Don't edit. Right? Don't.
It's a story.
Don't do your writing and editing at one time.
Through.
Yeah.
Well, and see, that's what that's what's so beautiful about it. Like we need it. People need to hear it.
Wait a minute.
Because you went through it for a reason. No, I just said you went through it for a reason, so that's what's so beautiful that people need to hear your story. So.
People need to hear what you went through.
Mm-hmm.
They do. So, well, I just seen Simon. Is that Simon down there? You said you started a blog last week. I want to pull him on here real quick and talk to him about that. So,
bye, Sandy. Thank you for jumping on.
So, Simon, can you jump in, man? I want to hear about your blog. Is he down there?
I started a blog about a week ago.
Yeah, you see that? I actually want to pull him in.
He's in here. Yeah, he's in here. Come on, Simon. So, here he comes.
There he is.
Way to go, Simon. That's awesome.
We connecting? All right. So as Simon comes in here, that's the stuff I want to see. That's why I want to see you guys jump in here. You know what I mean? I'm here to help you with your blogs and here to talk about them. So Simon, buddy.
Hi, what's up?
How you doing, bud?
Fine, you?
Good. So tell me about your blog you started.
I would say that, I'm French Canadian, so just not easy for me to deliver my English instantly.
That's
so,
okay.
Okay. Yeah, I started it last week because I saw someone to talk about it. It is maybe the best ways to promote.
Is he okay?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
All right, I just muted her for a minute, so it'll be all right until she got it.
That's maybe the best ways to promote your products and your business. So I just try it, and I just talk about my history, why I choose this company, and how that happened. So I just try it, and I have an event this weekend too. So I just resume some. I just resumed some episode of the weekend. So.
Oh my god! Stop! Please stop! Thank you for muting me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing the kids invaded, huh, Yvonne?
Yes. Totally invaded. Completely invaded. But yes.
Oh.
I'm just beginning.
You hit the mute button, it'll work. Then it'll cut the noise off while that happens. So, okay, sorry about that, Simon.
Oh, no problem. So I will just begin an article when you invite me. So on my blog.
And what's the name of your blog, Simon? Can you type it in the box down below so we have a link? Type it in the comment box so we have a link to your blog. Some of us can go read it.
Just find my link.
All right.
Where is?
Yeah, put the link down there, and basically, guys, if you're on here, let's support Simon in his blog. Go read it.
Yes,
if you can, leave a comment on it for him and help him. I mean, someone who's willing to jump in and tell us about their blog that quick, I think we should go support him like that.
I will definitely support him.
All right. Stephanie, you ready to come back on?
Sorry if my English on the blog is not full bilingual. So.
It's great.
Simon. You're able to express, and I know that your language is a little different. So I mean, it's your voice comes out with like an accent and broken up. But the fact that you're taking the guts to get on here and do this and talk about it, that's why I want to go see your blog, because I'm pretty sure you're writing something interesting, because you've got to be an interesting guy.
I'm better in writing English to speak in it. So
yeah. Well, we're going to go check it out. Everybody here is going to go check it out. I'm going to click on it real quick.
For sure.
Well, we got Stephanie's back. Stephanie, get everybody over to church?
Yeah, I did. It's been a while since she's been to church, so it's good she's there. So I had some questions from, but maybe you can comment, since we're learning from you, about, and maybe you can ask Simon why he chose WordPress, and like what is the best, place to, blog.
Why I chose WordPress?
Yeah. Tell them why.
That's, I don't know, just the one I know it, so I just go there and it is free, so I just try it. It's just a try, just a test. So, but the test is good, and maybe just continue with it. But I don't know if you have any suggestion about it.
I've never blogged before, so I'm just asking. I'm learning myself. So, and Tim's the expert, so.
Oh, go ahead, Simon.
But I think the important thing is just have visibility on maybe Twitter or another one, Facebook. Just share it with Facebook and other social media.
Mm-hmm. You're on WordPress, and that is something, by the way, Stephanie, I recommend WordPress, and it's what I teach in my workshops. And the reason being is, when you do it on that site where he's at, it's free. You can get started for free. You don't need to put in your credit card or invest in anything. And if you have nothing on the internet about yourself now and your product, that is the best thing to do, because you start writing content and putting it on there. And then there's another platform called WordPress.org, which is the software or platform that runs web pages. So if you've got that up there, on there, and then where it's free, and then you get a WordPress website, it's very easy to take all your content you put on there and transfer it right over. So that's why I recommend that, because it's a place you can start for free and build it as you're ready to build.
Got it. I put my my business website up so that you can go there and link to our blog somehow, because I don't really know how to go straight to the blog, because I've never blogged on our website. My business partner, she's the one who has written many articles and is an expert journalist. She's a doctor of Chinese medicine, and she's an acupuncturist. But for me, I'm a complete beginner, and I've never blogged. But my question, I don't want to interrupt Simon, but should I go with my questions now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Casey, I told you I had a call with Casey on Friday, and he knows that I do lots of Periscope.
Uh-oh.
So,
She'll probably be right back. When you were saying the WordPress, well, she's taking a minute. I know the free one, and then they're available on your cell phone, like an iPhone. So you just said you had to upgrade to the org, you're saying, to get like a .me or .org.com?
No. Well, WordPress.org. WordPress is a platform. Go ahead and click her in.
Okay,
you have the access to click her in?
Yes.
It's a platform. What the platform is that's what runs the website. People used to use coding, like HTML coding, to write your website. Mm-hmm. Now, WordPress is now the equivalent of that to build a website on.
I see. I got you. So like the CEO companies, everything, they use that. There's
a lot of companies out there, a lot of independent business people. That's what they're using for their websites now. Is what my website is all built on WordPress platform. Wow. All right. But WordPress.org is nothing more than it's like another social media site, but it's a free blogging site, like Blogger or Blogspot. Mm-hmm. The difference is I don't think they have a platform that takes you over to host your own website. WordPress has a platform where when you want to host your own, you take that platform, you install it on your host, and then all of your data is transferable by like a file.
That's great. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I recommend that. So, all right. Stephanie, we lost you?
I don't know what happened. I apologize. It just went.
It's okay.
Just like you disappeared earlier. Okay, so Casey gave, okay, so what I was saying was that I Periscope about different products that I have a wellness center. We do acupuncture, massage, and facials. We also manufacture a line of herbal formulas for pets. And I also sell frequency jewelry. So I do a lot of Periscopes on the services and the products that we have. So my assignment from Casey this week was to write one article a week and to review the products, to write a couple of paragraphs, and then to upload them to YouTube. And that would be my way of blogging, since I'm not a writer, is
Mm-hmm.
to write a little bit, you know, like an honest review kind of a thing, or like how to, he says people like a lot of things like the top 3 things of how to pick a facialist, you know, because we hire estheticians and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 things to hire a massage therapist, or how, what people don't know about something, frequency jewelry, or, you know, things like that. So do you teach people how, or do you recommend for people to take their blog, write a little bit, add their video, because, and then also put it to YouTube?
Yes. Because if you first of all, you do it and you put a YouTube video up. Like I can take the recording from this and I can put it on a YouTube video. But you take a YouTube video or take a Periscope video, put it on YouTube, and then what you do is now you take and embed that video onto your blog or website. And then you write something about that. The reason you want to do that is YouTube is just like Blab or Facebook or anything else. It's a site of someone else's where you're putting your data.
Right.
Right.
You still want it on your website, which is what a blog is.
Right. Did
So
you
that's
look
where-
at my website?
Yes, I did. The website you have is not a WordPress website.
Right. But what
Yeah.
about the blog?
I don't see her blog there. I was trying to find it on there.
I thought there was a way on the website to, there should be,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the website. I'm looking at it right now. So, and it looks more like a static page.
Mhm.
Truthfully, it does not look like a website or blog. Have you looked at mine?
I haven't.
Okay, go over here and look at my page, but then I want you to look at my other WordPress site that I started. So the top one is my web page now. The bottom one is a WordPress free site.
Okay.
What I'm doing with the WordPress free site is I'm putting random stuff up there as I do like a training seminar.
Mhm.
Every time I do a training seminar, I teach something and I post a new blog post on there. I use that for training purposes only. So it's up there. And you say there's not very many things up there. I've only done a couple of things where I've posted on it. I taught people how to repost a blog and why. I wrote the first post on that, and I have a whole instruction video on how to go on there and write your first post.
Right.
Now, the other one, timgillette.com, there's over 800 articles on that website. That website that is timgillette.com, if you went to there, yeah, cool. I love it.
When I posted our blab from the other day, I linked in my Facebook your website.
Uh-huh. I seen that. And now, the bottom one, if you click on that bottom one I just put up there,
Okay.
that will take you to where Tim Gillette started in 2010.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's
You
neat.
can see where I started and how I grew. And I saved it there specifically because now I'm teaching it, and I want people to see that, you know what I mean, it's a learning process.
Right.
All right. And if you look at that blog, at the very top of it should say, and it's a static post. I can go back and add blog posts to that site, but it says in the very top, we have moved, and it sends you over to the new web page.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. But all of my articles that are on there, you can find them on my new timgillette.com on the blog. No.
So, question.
Yeah.
I know you're recording, so I know we all want to add value and add value and add value, which is awesome. But for me, bottom line is, you know, ka-ching, ka-ching, you know, what you experienced this afternoon. So tell us how blogging, you know, can bring in the bucks.
Okay. When people ask me that question,
The bottom line.
the bottom line, yeah, we all need our blog to make money. Here's what it is when it comes to making money. all the other things that I teach about building the blog, because the whole purpose of the blog is to get leads to sell to. In other words, trying to just write the blog and sell right off of the blog is the fastest way.
What do you need to get leads?
Leads.
You have it like because when people go there, you're capturing their, you mean like a capture page?
Like a capture page. However, the blog, there's 3 different levels I teach people to get leads. Number 1, you want people who will subscribe to the blog. When they subscribe,
that's a link.
Yeah, they subscribe to your blog so that every time you post a blog post, it goes to their email address.
Don't forget to tell a bird.
Yeah, tell a bird, please. Second way that you actually want them to capture leads is on my page, on my Tim Gillette page, in the upper right-hand corner, there is a thing there that says, get my free report on how to leave your 9-to-5 job. When you put your name and email address in there, you are now on what's called my marketing list.
Does it cost money to have those type of capture things?
I have that with my shopping cart. It's part of my shopping cart and email system.
Okay.
It's worth it.
Yeah, which I use Rockstar Cart, which is a version of One Shopping Cart. All right. Now, the third way that you actually get to market to people, leads, is you get people to buy something from you, and then you market other services and products to them. Now, with the exception of the first one, which is just your subscribers, the other 2, you can send emails to market your products or services to because they have given you permission to do so. You understand that?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. But the idea that you can just write a blog post with a sales pitch in it, people are not going to buy. They come to blogs to get information, not to buy.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
We have 4 different things going on under one roof. Is it confusing when you're blogging about different things all the time, or do people stay consistent? Like, you're an expert at blogging, that's all you talk about, perhaps. But what about for somebody who's got products or services and it's more than one thing? What do you do in that case?
Yeah, right down there in the window. Robin just answered that. Yes, it's confusing. You need 4 separate blogs if you've got 4 separate things going on.
Oh, really? Okay. So if we have pet products, just have a very specific blog just
for pet products.
I like that. I love that.
And pet products, by the way, if you're in the pet products business, that should be one of the most largest blog followings you should get.
Right.
Pets is one of the most biggest things people search on the web.
And trust me, the shit we have 12 formulas. That's miracle medicine for pets. Very specific for ailments.
People just don't know.
Yeah. And it's just like, so,
So, yes.
Well, we'll talk about your class, Tim.
It's definitely an investment that's going to pay off.
Have you done it, Yvonne?
No, I'm going to, yes. But I've seen, Tim and followed him. And so, yes, it's investment that will pay off. It's just,
yeah, and it takes time. It's not, you know what I mean? You're not doing this with a sale tonight.
Right.
All right. But most people, and this is why, Stephanie.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Like, then when you're blogging about a very specific thing, do you need to be an expert at it?
No.
No.
You're telling, and this is key to this because it's part of branding. Always be telling your story about the product. All right. You know Craig Duswalt. We were talking about that the other night, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but you were at
I was going to say.
And Carol.
Yeah.
And
Craig's story. Craig wrote a book about his travels when he was with Guns N' Roses from his experience. Not the Guns N' Roses story. Craig's experience traveling with the band. All right. That was what caused it to sell. People, because he was with the band. They want to know, and it's all from his perspective. That's what a blog is. Your journey on this product that you're selling, your journey about it, the stories about it. Especially like if you've created something that's healthy for a dog, okay, great idea. Talk about how you found a health problem with your dog. Give your dog's name. Tell about the fun things you do with your dog. And then you talk about how, this problem the dog created. Because now you've got the audience in emotion over the fact of your dog. And then they're going to think, what's that?
Because she talk about.
I was going to say, how many stories can you tell about your own dog? I mean, we have 12 formulas that are very specific for illnesses that dogs have. And praise the Lord, my dog doesn't have those. So,
so you talk about.
Well, I'm saying, could she go out and talk about her best friend's
people who
dog
have dogs that you find them in your life that have dogs with these problems. That's their stories is what you need to tell.
Well, yes, like testimonials.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. But what then get what you feel from it, what you saw from it.
We're doing it. I've done a blog post where I've done an introductory about someone. I let them write a paragraph, and then I wrote more about them. So they don't even have to write a whole blog post.
That's good.
They write just a paragraph, and you use that paragraph in the middle of the blog. Yeah.
To find out why they need it, or that's great.
It's all about getting the story out there. People want to know the stories why. And I actually have a client who does shop at home wine. And she has a cat that is like throws up in her shoes, rips her shoes up and tears her clothes. And so her blog is called Wine About My Kitty. And she tells stories about all this crap the cat does and how she's got to come home from work and clean it up. And then she goes, well, after that mess, I guess I'm having a glass of wine. And then her call to action is, I'm a shop at home wine girl. If you want to experience a wine tasting from my experience, give me a call.
So, so that you said is don't tell so much about the project, but what the project give to you.
Yes and no. Okay, Simon. Yes, you want to talk about what the product did for you. But then you want to teach something. Again, my formula has a story, teaching content, and a call to action. All right? You're telling the story about what the dog's problem is, maybe 2 or 3 things that might, in the product, that would heal the dog from that problem. And then call to action, we have this product available on Amazon. Check it out.
So you want to give a reason or how your product can solve their problem, your subscriber's problem.
Do you understand that, Simon?
Yeah.
Not just like telling about it, Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's not just about telling about it. It's about actually putting a story. Emotion sells. You're using a story to bring emotion into it. No. Anything else on it, Stephanie?
Blog. Pardon?
Huh?
I'm going to go check out Simon's blog. What did you ask me?
I said, anything else that you need to know?
Yeah, but I can't think of it at the moment. I guess the main thing is, okay, so should I? Okay, then maybe I should just do a free WordPress blog.
Mm-hmm.
For the pet stuff and keep it separate from the Oasis Palisades, and that's where I should start.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, here I'll put the link in the window. You can go to this website and start a free. You can go there and start a free blog.
Like today, yeah, that's cool. I saw it.
All right, I'll listen from the sidelines, guys. I'll go out so someone else can come in.
Okay.
Bye, Stephanie. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Good luck. I can't wait to see your blog.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have one, Yvonne?
I'm starting it now. Yes.
Cool.
No, so,
all right.
Yeah.
I followed you, so we'll
awesome.
Talk again.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, for sure. Bye.
Robin, are you still in the room? I don't see Robin. I think she might have gone. So we're down to very few of us left. And we're right almost at the hour. So I'm going to cut off the recording on that, and we can keep talking.